Everyone, it's Autumn. So I started to edit the video and I realized that I did not film an intro. I did the makeup. I just got back from hiking in the makeup. It's still on my face, so this is the finished product after a day of hiking. But since there's no intro, I just want you to enjoy a montage of me trying to get good photos of this makeup before I went on the hike. I was using them, gonna use them for my thumbnail, but you can just enjoy this beautiful montage of these photos, and then we'll just go ahead and kick into the makeup. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and all those fun places because I'm actually more fun on my Instagram stories than I am here on YouTube. And I respond back to everybody in chat and stuff that way. I respond back to everybody here on YouTube as well, but that's just a quicker, easier way to get a hold of me if you are so inclined. So anyway, on to the montage. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and use one pump of the Future Dew and just kind of pat it all over my face. So I really like all of my Glossier products, but Glossier is the type of brand that, in my opinion, where it's dew on dew on dew. Like all of their products are very dewy. They do have that wowder, which I've never used, so I don't know how that's gonna work out, but I like dew, but I find that like when you just keep applying layers and layers and layers of dew, that you not only look a little bit too greasy instead of glowy, but they slide all over your face. I think that these products really complement other things in my collection, and I use them regularly, but for whatever reason, when I try to wear them all together, it's not the best. So today I'm going to do my best to make it look good, and we'll see how that works out. I'm going to go in now with the skin tint, which I put the little stickers all over everything that came in it, which I immediately regret because around the edges of all the stickers, the products look grubby. So I got about this much, and I'm just going to pat it in. All over my face. So as you can see, I have some breakouts on my face, mostly from mask wearing, which is perfectly fine, like wear your masks. But these products are very sheer. So with this hyperpigmentation I have from like old breakouts, it's not gonna cover it. We're gonna go in now with the concealer, which is their stretch concealer. So here it is. As you can see, I have used it quite a bit. I'm first gonna go in with my ring finger and I'm gonna just apply it under the eyes. And I'm just gonna kind of almost use this as a foundation since the other one was pretty sheer, but I'm gonna get it on this brush here and then just kind of pat it in the areas where I need more coverage, and then I'm gonna have to sheer it out because clearly this does have some coverage, but like if I apply it all in one area and just kind of leave it and don't sheer it out, not only does it look like super shiny, but I look like a wax figure, but it just kind of takes the dimension out of my face in those areas because again, their products are sheer and it's nice to be able to see your freckles and all that stuff. But I think that I'm just gonna have to live today with those scars on my face being visible, which is fine. It just does a little bit of evening there. So I have 3 shades of their blush, which is their cloud paints. I have Beam, Dusk, and Haze. I'm first gonna go in with Dusk because they do not have a bronzer, but I find that Dusk kind of gives that kind of at least color to the face, so I like to use it almost in lieu of a bronzer. And I always go in with like a super light hand with these just because they are pretty pigmented. The shade Haze, especially if you go in full on with Haze, you're gonna look crazy. And I'm gonna apply it to my temples. So then just for like a pick-me-up, like right on the apples of the cheeks, I am gonna use the other two shades and I'm gonna mix them. I'm gonna mix a little bit of Haze and Beam together, just here on the back of my hand. That's probably too much there. Like, this is how little I'm using of Haze. There we go. And a little bit of Beam. And now I'm just gonna mix. And you kind of get like this vivid sort of rosy coral pink. And it's, again, way more pigmented than the shade that I use as a bronzer for whatever reason. So again, just gonna go in with my brush here and blend. And I bring it up close under the eyes to just kind of give that natural flush look. If you don't like that, just apply it wherever you want. And over the nose. And then with my fingers, just kind of go around the edges. So let's do the eyebrows. So I have two eyebrow products from Glossier. I have their Boy Brow and then I have their Brow Flick. I find the Brow Flick, I got the shade Brown, which clearly that should be the shade I get, but I find it to be a little bit deep, and if I accidentally use it too much, I end up with Sharpie brow, so I have to be very careful. I think it's very good for people who draw on hairs and who also like flick their eyebrows up, but eyebrows, not everyone's eyebrows are meant to be flicked up. I'll insert a picture here of mine when I tried out some soap brow and I was combing them up. I look absolutely nuts. So I have always been one of those people who combs their eyebrows down. So I'm gonna just kind of comb through and put mine into position. And I'm gonna go in with the pen now and my little handy dandy mirror. I have to get like really close because I'm like blind. Here, I'll just turn this way. Okay. So I'm just gonna go in and try to get this shape up here just a little bit better. And then maybe a little bit in the front. Under like right here. Okay. And then I'm just gonna go in now and comb that out. And now I'm gonna do the other eye, which same idea, just a little bit up here. And then down from the top. And then kind of filling in right there just to add a little bit of shape. All right. Then I go in with my Boy Brow, and again, the same direction with everything, combing this up, but then combing this down. And you can do a little bit of that. Okay, all right, so the eyebrows are done. Now we're gonna do a little bit of eyeshadow. I have the Glossier Lid Stars, and I have the shade Cub. I don't have any of the other shades. I'm gonna go over my eyelids. They're eyelids on them. I'm just gonna go over my eyelids with my finger here and make sure that there's no like excess product on there. And then I'm just gonna go over my eyelid with the shade Cub and draw it in. Just get some on there, and then I'm just gonna go over it with my finger and pat it in. All right, so eyelashes are curled. I actually really enjoy their mascara. This is the Lash Slick. And I like this because I don't know if you guys ever will put on like an eye look and then you put mascara on and it's like too dark or overwhelming and it just makes your face look too done up. So I actually really enjoy this just for a super simple eye look, just to enhance my lashes, but without making my eyes look crazy. All right, so as you can see, here's one coat and then no coats. I'm gonna go ahead, apply 2 coats to my lashes, and I'll be right back. So my eyelashes are done. I think these look like natural, but I don't know, like I just like it. This is a great mascara, I think. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into lips. I have 2 shades and I like to use them both at the same time. I have Leo and Like. So Leo's more of like a brown, and then Like is more of like a berry pink. So I'm gonna first go in with Leo, and I like to put Leo kind of around the edges of the lips. And then I like to go in with Like and focus more on the center. And then again, just using my fingers. I just kind of like to rub it all in and give it like that worn in look. And that is everything. This is the full face using Glossier. Let me go ahead, like do my hair and look like a normal human being, and I'll see you in a minute. All right, I'm back. My hair's not fully dried, but I was afraid if I sat there with the blow dryer trying to fully dry my hair that my face would literally melt off. So, as you can see, like, there's a lot of glow here. There is one thing though that I am going to do. I'm just gonna go in with a concealer, and I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage and a pinpoint brush and just kind of like on these 2 spots. Okay, so just with a little bit of concealer there, it looks 100% natural still. I just wanted to kind of cover that little area on the side of my face. But this is the full face of Glossier. I actually like it just for everyday makeup. Even like you can see like how shiny my face looks. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put on highlight, which is crazy that I'm even thinking about putting on highlighter with this much glow already going on, but we're gonna put it on. This is in the shade Quartz, and I'm just gonna get it on my fingers, like right here, and then just dab it right here.
Bring it over here. Okay. Do I want up here? Do you want this? Oh, it's like full on sweaty.
All right, so that is a full face of Glossier. Again, I really like the look. I think it's like nice and glowy and dewy and fresh and healthy. The one thing is you're not gonna get longevity from this because all of those dewy textures right on top of each other. So I would kind of suggest using a powder, which they do have a powder. I just haven't tried it. But yeah, I like it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave some comments below, all that good stuff. And I guess I'll see you guys next time.